So I heard you like secrets, so come on in. I have a secret to tell you. I sell stuff. I sell stuff. But the bigger secret is what I sell. I buy stuff from Goodwills and garage sales and auctions and clearance sales, and I buy it for really cheap, and then I sell it on eBay or Amazon or Mercari or Facebook Marketplace, and I make a pretty good amount of money. So you should. I'm talking to you, and I'm losing all driving skills, but that's what you should know. And it's a dirty little secret for your dirty little perverted mind. And I'm about to go at Goodwill, if you can see it behind me. It's way off in the distance. I don't know why I parked all the way back here. So about a month ago or so, I did a post about reselling stuff on Amazon and eBay. And it's what I've been doing for about 8 years as a part-time gig on the side. And I got to the point where I'm making more than full-time income, whatever that might mean. I have no idea. But anyway, I got so many messages from people about how to do it. Does it really work? Should they do it? And similar sentiments such as that. So I just wanted to make a quick video. This isn't a how-to video. It's more of just a general like a general process of how everything happens video. And if people are interested in learning how, I'm not the man that will show you necessarily, but I can show you. I can point you to some directions, I should say, of people that teach this stuff and probably would do a better job than I would. But anyway, one, I do want to say, like, why this works. Why this works is because we live in a mass consumer society and culture, and maybe even the world, where people are just addicted to stuff. And I capitalize on it, and a lot of people capitalize on it, and you can capitalize on that too. Jump in as soon as possible to doing this stuff, because like I said, anybody can do this. There's no gatekeeper to this kind of business. You can do it. So let's jump in. All right, guys, welcome. Hey, welcome back. It's I just got out of the gym this morning, so it's off to a good start already. And I am off to show you a somewhat typical day of my daily job. My job is, if you will. And just like all things, I prefer to keep it adventurous, somewhat spontaneous, and making sure that it's a lot of fun. Is what the packages for the day look out like. This is a Monday, so that's a whole weekend's worth of sales. In a typical weekend, I'll sell anywhere from 30 to 45, 50 things. So that's all that stuff back there. Headed to the post office, and then I'm going to take you to where I pick up stuff. Thrift stores, garage sales, Facebook Marketplace, online auctions, that kind of stuff. That's how I source my inventory of stuff to sell. Maybe down the line, if anybody is interested in learning more how to do this stuff, we can talk about it more. But again, I don't want this to focus on reselling on this channel. There's plenty of those resources out there for anybody that is interested. And I'll actually put some of my favorite YouTubers, is how I learned to do this stuff. I'll put some of their channel links in my description below for you to check out if you are interested in learning more. But let's just go to the post office. And bad news, over the weekend I left my window down. I went out Saturday to get breakfast. It was a beautiful day, so I left my window down, and I didn't get back into my car until this morning. and there was a rainstorm all Saturday, so my car was drenched this morning, and it smells terrible, like cat piss. It's just really bad, so I got to figure out how to clean that. But anyway, let's go to the post office, drop this stuff off, and then I'm going to show you all the inventory that I bought last week in an auction, and I'll do some sort of video just to show you as I go through it, and show you what my job is like, my very stressful job. So that's all done. Empty back seat. That was a lot of packages. Funny enough, I ran into a guy who had a minivan full of packages, and I asked him if he was a fellow eBayer. He said yes. He's been in it for almost 20 years, which is crazy. We exchanged numbers, and I told him about an auction house that he did not know about, so that's cool. And it's always fun to see other people who are doing this as well. Anyway, we're on to the warehouse. I might stop and get some food first, and I'm looking forward to showing you guys this process of going through these auctioned goods and seeing if we can find any hidden treasures. I wanted to talk to you guys just for a minute because I've done reselling for about 8 years now on Amazon and eBay, and it has literally changed my life. And I talked to so many people, so many friends and family members about doing this, and I've taught a handful of people over the years, and most have kind of realized that there is some work. Of course, this is work. It's fun work. It's adventurous work. It's treasure hunting. It's like you never know what you're gonna find when you're out there looking for stuff to sell, and that's what's fun. That's what got me interested in it in the first place, because it beats any office job that I've ever had. Just the freedom to be on my own time and do this on my own time. And the thing was that I started doing this back in 2012, and I learned everything literally through Google searches, through YouTube videos, through reading articles, endless articles about how to do things, watching people's blogs, watching people's vlogs, and reading people's blogs, I should say. And I literally started with zero knowledge, is the point I'm trying to make. Final thing, a lot of people think it's about selling, the $50 items, the $100 items, the $500 items, and that stuff does happen on occasion, but it's rare. You don't make I don't want to say you, but I don't make the majority of my money selling a $500 item. If I sell a $500 item, more likely than not, I paid, $400 for it. So I'm not making that much money, so don't let that fool you. Most of my money comes from selling the $15 items, the $20 items that I paid, $3 for, $4, $5, and I'm only making, $6, $7, $8, $9 off those things. And that doesn't sound like much, but when you repeat it 100 times, 200 times a month, or what have you, you can see how it adds up. And I'm telling you, go on Google, go on YouTube. I'll link a few YouTubers specifically that I learned from, that I think do good videos, that you can learn a lot from. Get out there and do it. That's the best way to do anything, is just to go out and do it. Stop reading about it. Stop watching other people do it. That's how you can learn stuff, but the best education tool is you just going out there and doing it. Let's do it. So this is it. This is not all my stuff, but it would be awesome if it was. I'm at a buddy's warehouse who also does this, and you can see his warehouse is insane. This is just part of it. But these boxes here, right behind me, these 3 are mine, covered in the blue sheet here. And I'm about to just go through this stuff. As you can see, it's kind of it's a random lot. We can get into details another time if you're interested, but it's kind of a blind bid, kind of like if Storage Wars, if you've ever seen Storage Wars. On that show, they just kind of lift up the storage gate, and you just get to see what, and you bid on what you hope is in there. And same with these auctions. I get to see pictures of what's on, everything's online. So I get to see what's on top here, and then I bid. And if I can get a box of these, I get 3. I always think if I can get them for, I spend about $1,000 per box. If I can get that, some of them go for more, some go for less, but I always think $1,000 is a good deal. So I usually bid up to about $1,000 on these. And I'm just going to show you what it's like, and I'm going to dig in and hopefully find some treasures. And some stuff, you know, honestly, some stuff I can't sell. Some stuff is like cheap $1, $2, $3 things that aren't worth selling online. I don't have a house anymore. I live in an apartment now, but if you have a house, some of the stuff that you can't sell online, that you don't make any profits from, you can have a garage sale. So it's another way to make money. Some of the bigger stuff like this is really heavy to ship. So this is the kind of thing that I might put on Facebook Marketplace to sell. So there's endless ways to sell stuff, endless groups and pages, and just ways to sell stuff in your local neighborhood if it's not online. You just got to get creative with some of the stuff. All right, so we are 1 box done. I should have explained before what the process kind of is. Generally what I do is I'll put everything that looks like it might be worth of any value for me to sell on one side, and then I'll separate that from all the stuff that's not profitable, which is all this stuff. And then that's the kind of stuff that might be good for a lawn sale. Or like my buddy here, he has this giant warehouse which he sells. He opens a warehouse and sells. He has tables laid out of all sorts of stuff, $1, $2, $3 items, stuff that's not profitable to sell online, basically. So I give all that stuff, or he buys that from me for basically pennies on the dollar, or maybe 10 cents or a quarter on the dollar, something like that. So he buys that stuff from me. He helps me out because I don't have to deal with that and transport it out of here, and it helps him fill his shelves as if he needs it. I mean, but that's why you know, he's been doing this for a long time. So this stuff, this was honestly one of the worst boxes I've ever bought. I do this roughly every 2 weeks, and this one I spent, like I said, just about $1,000 for. Usually I come out with 500 or double my money, somewhere around that, which is good. This time it's going to be tight. I might make $200 or $300, but I've said that before. The thing with these are, you don't really know what you're looking at until I get home and start looking, because you get a bunch of like these little makeup doodads, which I don't know anything about. So I just toss them to the side and I look them up later. And oftentimes the makeup makes up for the price of the box. So this, you know, hopefully this is like a $20 thing. And when you have, you know, 40 of these things, it can cover the cost of the box real quick. So there's a bunch of those small items. For the big ticket item, usually you get 1 or 2, is this. And it's a spring, a suspension spring of some sort. I don't know what it is. Half the stuff I sell, I don't know what it is. Probably more than half of the stuff. But it sells for $300 to $350 on eBay. So this one thing, it's brand new inside the box. So that's cool. That's a big portion. You know, that's 30% of the box price. Obviously there's fees and costs involved. So even if I sell this for $100 or $300, I'm roughly making around I don't know, $225 to $250, somewhere in that range, after fees and shipping and all that kind of stuff, and paying taxes, all that kind of thing. That, and then this Ninja here, that's I'm guessing is going to be about $500. So all this stuff will be another, if I can get $800 out of the rest of this, it's pretty good. So this is what it looks like when it's all back and cluttered in the apartment. So it looks kind of overwhelming, and it can be. Sometimes I do get overwhelmed. But this is where the majority of the work is. So I've gone out, I found everything, I bought everything, So the next 2 days, roughly 2 days, I'll be going, sorting through this, taking pictures, listing it on eBay, Amazon, Mercari, maybe even some Facebook Marketplace. If seeing me do this and talk about this, like if it sounds like a too good to be true situation, or it excites you in general, or just the idea of, you know, these adjectives like freedom and, you know, financial freedom, adventure, treasure hunting, if that stuff sounds cool to you, if that, you're probably like me and you would love doing this, and it's just a matter of you figuring out how to do it. So please go do this for yourself, because remember, adventure is progress, and if you're not progressing, you're just dying. Let's do it.